So the blue will go inside the flow. The green will go inside the other end, which this seems to be actually not done properly because that thing seems to be fucked up. So make sure this is corrected. That end, because that was bent. And afterwards, the red goes inside the sediment, whereas the black goes inside the carbon end. I used to be paying $70 to have my plumber come out and replace only 3 stages of my 5-stage water filter. That's stage 5 right there. And then I found iSpring on Amazon, and I couldn't be happier. I'm saving myself easily, I'd say yearly at least $200, and that's not even including the 3-year cost. On a 3-year basis, where I would have to replace all 5 stages, I probably save myself an upwards of $1,000 in having my plumber come out, charge for labor, charge for parts, in these cases the 3 stages and the 4th or 5th stage, as well as pretty much doing nothing. When I found out how easy this was, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You just take it off, remove it, label things. I made it easier on myself by labeling it, and as easy as removing it. So now I already have taken it out. I prepared it for myself. I got one of these tools. It's very helpful in loosening it up, especially the first time around. Your plumber may have purposefully made it tighter just so you can have him come out. I had a really tough time the very first time, but you'll see it working in a minute. To make it easier on myself, I actually made some notes on the housing. I know my handwriting is a bit messy, but I like to make it nice, big, and bulky. It's likely to get rubbed off with some water touching it, but point is, make some notes for yourself. You can add it to a sticky note or whatever. Key things to remember is make sure your black O-rings that are inside the housing are all nicely aligned. You don't want those popping out, and you want to make sure that this rubber pad, the washer on top of this blue stage 2, is on the upside. Always use the packaging iSpring has as guidance. So if it's right, it's always going to come out right side up. So you want to put it the same exact orientation within the housing. I don't think stage 1 and 3 really matter. They seem to be the same way on both sides. But you should definitely check it out first. I like to just use the packaging as my personal guidance. Alright? Now we're going to fire this bad boy up. We're going to connect it. Everything seems to be straightforward. Should be straightforward. The water lines might be different on different people's. It depends how your plumber or yourself install it. I believe there should be a standard. Black is the drain. Green is the water filter going, clean water coming into the water filter tank. And blue is the one that's releasing out, to your faucet, your clean water faucet. Scratch that. It's the green is coming from the cleaned water into your 5th and final stage, and then going into the coming out from the blue. All right. And last but not least, your red line is the water that's coming in altogether, starting at stage 1. Once you know what you're doing, once you've done it at least once or twice, you're going to be done with this in 30 minutes for 3 stages, max. I'd say 20 minutes. If you already drain it out, 20 minutes tops. If you're going to be in the process of draining it, well, it only takes about 10-15 minutes to drain out this tank, and then you got another 5 minutes of replacing each of the stages, 5 minutes of putting it back, and you're good. You're gravy. Make sure you're not forgetting your 1/4-inch pipes, what goes where. Remember, these come out very easy. Well, my system does. You push it in, pull it out. You gotta push it in first. Don't do what I did at first. I lost my mind trying to figure out how to take it out, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. And then I learned that I was doing something very ridiculously dumb. So now that everything is set, you gotta make sure you do what a lot of people fail to do, and that is run a full tank out. When you start it off, you're gonna get some spraying. I just turned it on a second ago, but if you look at it, if you put it in a white bowl, you'll see that it's somewhat black, and that is the carbon that's coming out. It's kind of like ashy. But you let it run out. Once the first tank is out, I believe one tank is enough. You let it rebuild. You probably should let it run out again on the second tank, just a little bit, at least halfway through or whatever, and then you're good to go. You got an iSpring water filtration, 5-stage, 6-stage, 7-stage, whatever it is, you got it going, baby. You just make it do, you do it right, you do it good, and you go nothing but iSpring. iSpring is the way you spring, and we spring every spring. If you care to know what kind of crud your water has and it releases, watch this. Okay, that just splattered all over, but that should give you a sense of what it's filtering out. Yep, that is some pure chlorinated, adulterated water for y'all. H2O, nope.
I purchased the iSpring RO filters via Amazon. Unfortunately, it came with stage 5 FT15, and the connectors for tubing was quite a bit smaller than what my RO actually takes. Customer support followed up with giving me a different filter. I don't know what model it is. It just says post-carbon, but it has bigger tubing and bigger connections. So hopefully this will work great. It seems to. The yellow tips on the replacement filter, they're just dust collectors, dust preventers, so you just pull them out before you use it. Some people recommend that you pre-flush the filter before you install the 5th stage. I'm going to give that a try. It's a bit messy to do that, do it slowly, but you could see some of the black fines have been removed before installation. Turn off the tank valve. Turn off the water valve. And relieve the pressure. Remove the red safety clip and unscrew the connection. Remove the locking brackets and unplug the tubes. The the right angle elbow did not fit. So hopefully, even though it's twisted, it'll stay. Final flush. Everyone's over with no limits. Thank you, iSpring, for coming through with parts that work.
At the bottom. And next year I will replace them plus the RO, as it will be my third year. Things are holding up really well. The filters came out, fairly clean actually. Very simple installation. They put you the 3, 2, 1 there, and on the replacement filters it says 3, 2, 1. Very simple. Great product.
So, living in San Diego, we've got some pretty nasty tasting water around here, so decided to go and pick ourselves up a RO system. Ultimately went with Amazon, kind of looked at different reviews there and best value, and we ended up deciding to go forward with this iSpring system, the RCC7 5-stage. Also came with the faucet was included, which was pretty rad there. Also, installation was pretty straightforward. They had a pretty good system set up there for you, so a quick, easy installation, no problems there. Ultimately, been using this for a little while. Really like the clear filter system there too, so you can have an idea in regards to when things are going a little south from the local water that's coming in. Ultimately, quality water has been pretty awesome, so we've been pretty stoked with the whole setup. So we've been really happy with the whole iSpring system.
Here is a short video of the iSpring RO filter system that I put in a couple of months ago. I've got the canisters labeled so I know which ones go where. There's a little drain that I put in. There is the ice maker down below. Everything went in very easily. It was all color coded, went together great. So far no leaks or problems. And then there's my drinking water supply right here. Good pressure, no problem. Good system, seems to work great.
This is my iSpring system from 5-stage filter system. It's working really great, and it was relatively easy to change the filters. You can see in the back I put the chart for when the filters have been changed, which is really important. Really glad that I finally got it all together. This is my first time using it, and it's not too hard. Thank you.
What up? Full?